If these horrifying moments in the aquarium weren't filmed, no one would believe it. Rosie the preserved shark. Rosie was a great white shark caught off the coast of South Australia in 1997. She got so badly entangled in tuna fish nets that there was no way to save her. Consequently, the fishermen decided to humanely kill the 2-ton beast. Eventually, Wildlife Wonderland, once a popular attraction in Victoria, purchased Rosie to put her on display. For nearly 7 years, Rosie the shark became an integral tourist attraction at the wildlife park. She was preserved in a custom tank, filled with formaldehyde. However, when Wildlife Wonderland was forced to close its business in 2012, Rosie was left behind in the same tank, until she went viral on the internet thanks to urban explorer Luke McPherson. His YouTube video titled "Abandoned Australian Wildlife Park, Decaying, Left to Rot" raised awareness and brought Rosie into the spotlight. However, the video, which currently has 17 million views, also meant that people were now freely visiting Rosie's tank and using it as a trash can. They dumped various objects in the tank, including a chair and a TV. Soon the vandalism got so serious that the local police issued a warning about the carcinogenic fumes emerging from Rosie's tank. The fumes were so bad you couldn't last longer than a minute in that room. The formaldehyde must have been evaporating, McPherson explained. The tank was huge and in bad condition, with a rusting metal frame and smashed glass panels, and trash thrown inside. Once I got the light behind the tank, I was like, wow, that's creepy. The situation got so alarming that several campaigns to save Rosie the shark started flooding social media. Finally, in 2019, the owner of Crystal World and Prehistoric Journeys Exhibition Center, Tom Capitani, took ownership of Rosie, accepting the $500,000 cost of transporting and displaying her. He set up a huge task force to remove the great white shark from the contaminated and carcinogenic formaldehyde to prevent any further damage to her remains. Today, Rosie can be found in her new home at Crystal World Exhibition Center in Devon Meadows, Australia. Spotted garden eels. In 2020, Tokyo's Sumida Aquarium made headlines when they asked people to video call the organization's 300 spotted garden eels. The aquarium houses over 10,000 marine animals from nearly 400 species, and garden eels are one of the most peculiar creatures found here. For those who don't know, these small fish can only grow up to 40 centimeters and often dig tiny burrows in the sea floor. Every time an undesirable creature or predator swims by, the eels slip back into their holes and avoid leaving it unless they have to mate. Because they only bury their tail in the sand, spotted garden eels can freely feed from their open mouth, and you'll often see them swaying with the water flow. Now come back to the all-important question: why did the Sumida Aquarium want people to FaceTime their eels? The answer is simple. During the COVID-19 pandemic, keepers started noticing that the eels were getting used to no visitors, so anytime someone passed by, they would immediately hide in the sand. As the aquarium has been closed for a long time, the animals aren't seeing any other people other than the staff. They're beginning to forget about humans. The Sumida Aquarium said in a statement at the time. The eels' newfound shyness was an issue because it meant that the staff couldn't monitor their health and breeding. So the Sumida Aquarium organized the Face Show Festival, during which visitors toured the aquarium virtually and talked to the eels and other animals, eventually refamiliarizing them with people. Mermaid Show. Have you ever imagined what it would be like to witness live mermaids? Well, visitors of Florida's Weeki Wachee Springs State Park don't have to imagine this. The park is famous for its live mermaids, who've been performing underwater for decades. Visitors enjoy the mermaid show in the submerged 400-seat stadium, which is filled long before the show starts. The show includes several musical performances, during which the mermaids provide historical information, perform stunts, and even eat and drink underwater. But most of all, these graceful mermaids astonish the audience with amazing underwater feats, and even present a fan-favorite version of Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid. Lionfish. Next up is this clip showcasing some stunning lionfish, peacefully swimming in an aquarium. However, don't be deceived by their average size, striking color and stripes. The lionfish is a venomous marine fish that preys on various marine creatures. Native to the Indo-Pacific, the lionfish is also recognized as a thriving invasive species, posing a significant ecological threat. They typically move slowly and hunt at night, utilizing the venom released from their bodies. This venom is potent enough to kill their prey and deter even the most formidable predators. A lionfish sting can also be harmful to humans, causing a range of fairly unpleasant symptoms such as fever, convulsions, dizziness, abdominal pain, sweating, and nausea. At times, if the sting is left untreated, it can also lead to more serious and potentially life-threatening issues like temporary paralysis of the limbs, respiratory insufficiency, heart failure, convulsions, and even death. That said, lionfish venom is not completely fatal to adults, as long as the person is not an allergic victim. In that case, getting stung by this fish can cause anaphylaxis. Therefore, even though the lionfish is a popular and common aquarium fish, it might be wise to think twice before introducing one into your home. Sand tiger shark. It's no secret that the Dubai Aquarium and Underwater Zoo is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Dubai Mall. The aquarium is home to thousands of mesmerizing aquatic animals, comprising 140 species, which includes over 400 sharks and rays. So you can imagine how diving inside it can be terrifying. When these two divers entered the Dubai Aquarium, they had an unexpected encounter with a sand tiger shark, also known as the gray nurse shark. These large-bodied sharks are known for having a mouth full of sharp teeth and weighing nearly 90 kg. The coastal predator is one of the scariest shark species, so it shouldn't be too surprising that the divers were horrified when the shark came so close to them. However, sand tiger sharks are docile and non-aggressive, which is probably why the beastly creature swam away without harming the divers. The Nightmare Aquarium. While some aquariums showcase enchanting mermaids and colorful sea creatures, others can be home to some of the most petrifying fish species on the planet. Take this video for instance. It's titled The Nightmare Aquarium, and went viral on social media due to its horrifying depiction of everything that could go wrong at an aquarium. The clip starts off normally, with a little boy standing amazed in front of a floor-to-ceiling fish tank. It's filled with a wide variety of marine animals that are mostly harmless. That is, until a gigantic big-toothed shark emerges out of nowhere and heads straight to the front of the aquarium. It's unclear whether this video is 100% real or if it was edited, but one thing's for sure, an aquarium like this can certainly give you nightmares. Let's hope the glass was strong enough to keep the boy safe. Terrifying merman. Out of all the horrifying aquarium videos, this one is bound to give you chills. Mermen have always been a mystery to scientists and researchers, so when this bizarre subaquatic creature appeared in an aquarium out of nowhere, it was both confusing and terrifying. Notice how the merman brings its strange webbed hand forward, attempting to communicate with the little boy. From its peculiar head to its eerily piercing eyes, this creature showcases a multitude of eerie features. Watch how it instantly disappears once it establishes eye contact with the camera. And with that, we've reached the end of this video. Which of these aquariums terrified you the most? Would you ever visit such an aquarium? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Thank you for watching.